All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Melissa here, up a bit early today, kind of in the dark. I still have my guys sleeping here. And I've got some stuff to do. So I have some stuff to do with my business today. So I will be doing a lot of that stuff today. I did have, let me get the lighting right. I did have someone contact me out of the blue. This is with my social impact. This is helping people who do foster care. So I offer discounted prices for moms who need help with their cleaning. So I am so happy my van is fixed. I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. The thing runs better and everything. So my cleaning job, I haven't been able to be there. And, when things happen, guys, you get to see who your real friends are. So my boss has been very patient, very good to me. My other boss, again, anything you need, we're here for you with different stuff going on in my life. This is how you know who's there for you when the trials come in life and people are there for you. And it's also a double-edged sword because you get to see who's not there for you, who you thought would be a friend and they're not. So anyways, guys, just different stuff that happens all the time in life. But back to the foster care stuff. So I had a woman in charge of the foster care give me a call and say, thank you for doing pro bono work. So I had that happen yesterday. And then today, out of the blue, one of my customers had given me her needs, and I'm coming over today to help her. Not all people who get cleaning guys are lazy. I did a home last week where they had like 3 little kids and they just needed the help. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. They just needed the help. It's not luxury. It's they need the help. So all cleaning is not like, oh, I just want to be lazy for the day. So I'm willing to do pro bono work, and I try to practice what I preach, guys. I do try to help people. I went somewhere to see a friend yesterday to fix my van. Couple people. They're not. They say they will do discounted work, but I don't really see it. So, anyways, moving forward, I try to help people. I try to be like, I'm not going to be like people who don't help people. So, back to the church thing. So, again, after yesterday, it was I got a text. It was an awful situation with a pastor. I didn't even know this guy. Very rude to me, and once I sent an email holding him accountable, he started acting nice. And he was preaching scripture at me. He was preaching all the scripture, and I don't know him. I really don't know or care what a guy has to say if I don't know them, including a pastor. And then one of the deacons had said, you met this deacon at church, right? And he's like, it was at church you met him? And I told him how I met the guy at church, how this deacon wasn't available, so this other deacon was available. I felt like saying no. I met him at a strip joint. What do you think? So, guys, when you have a church that is very protective and the whole vibe when you go in, suspicious, negative, lack of joy, it's like, what are you doing? It's like I have to pass this vetting test in order to basically ask for a hand? That's ridiculous. How did I get saved? I got saved because I went to a church and I saw the love of Christ. It was a small church in New Hampshire. That's how I got saved. I did not have anybody ask me, where am I from? What's my family history? Why do I need help? I had none of that. It was just total acceptance, total, hey, we love you, let's come alongside of you, just be your friend, that's it. So these people were rotten. They really were, one of them was, and the other guy is supposedly in pro-life work. And when they're so, how do I say this, so caught up in their systems that they can't even say hello, basically, and get to know you, it's, well, this is our system, and this is how we do this, and this is who we help. And it's like, really? These people don't really help. And this is how we do this, and this is how we do that. It's, scripture says, when you do stuff for others and you have all this stuff and you give to the poor, but you have not love, you are nothing. So use scripture back, use it back. And, I just was it's unbelievable to me. And it wasn't just this time. I mean, I met the pastor, and this guy was sitting down last week, and he goes, do people usually sit here? Because he wanted to be careful where he sat. And I said, I don't know, I'm new here. So I befriended him, and then as I introduced myself to the pastor when he was walking by, I said, oh, and this is my new friend, so-and-so. And he was just kind of, oh, yeah, hi, nice to meet you, goodbye. And I'm like, did I just see that right? I mean, hey, how are you? Glad to have you at church. And yeah, there's a lot there, guys. So be particular where you go to church and who you listen to and how the Bible is preached. Because somebody showed me this a long time ago, one person can read scripture and read it in a certain tone of voice, and it can bring life, and someone else can read scripture and it can bring damnation. It can bring, if they're trying to bring conviction upon you with scripture, it's just done in a way that's so darn rude that it does nothing for the soul except offend and stumble. So be careful where you go, guys. Okay, thanks for joining me.